Welcome everyone. Today's fear and greed is showing extreme fear in the market. The top news for this Tuesday include Colombia's new president seems to be a fan of Bitcoin. Virtual currency is pure information and therefore energy, said Gustavo Petro in 2021, in regard to mining crypto in Colombia. Gustavo Petro, who recently won the 2022 Colombian presidential election, has previously made statements in favor of cryptocurrencies. Bank of Israel experiments with central bank digital currency smart contracts and privacy. The Israeli central bank looked at trust issues and policy decisions implied in a potential digital shekel, as well as some of the technical aspects of digital currency. On Monday, the Bank of Israel released the results of a lab experiment that examined user privacy and the use of smart contracts in payments. This was the central bank's first technological experiment with a central bank digital currency, CBDC. 90% of central banks are researching the utility of CBDCs. The institution's future monetary vision includes exploring innovations grounded in trust in central banks' stable sovereign currencies and safe payment systems. FTX US acquires Embed financial subsidiary for stock trading platform. The FTX stocks platform has been in beta testing for select US users since May, but the firm reported it would be available to all domestic customers sometime in the summer. Deloitte and Nadig set up alliance to help businesses adopt Bitcoin. Deloitte wants to enable blockchain and digital asset-based services across many areas involving Bitcoin products like banking, rewards programs, and others. According to a joint announcement on Monday, Nadig and Deloitte are launching a strategic alliance to create a centralized approach for clients seeking advice to adopt Bitcoin products and services. The companies will work together to enable blockchain and digital asset-based services across multiple areas involving Bitcoin-related products, including banking, loyalty, and rewards programs, employee benefits and others. Bitpanda cryptocurrency exchange scores registration in Spain. Previously, the Austrian company has obtained licenses in France, Italy, Sweden, and Czech Republic. Huobi crypto exchange wins licenses in Dubai and New Zealand as Thai affiliate closes. Huobi cryptocurrency exchange is expanding its global footprint by winning its first ever licenses in Dubai and New Zealand. Crypto winter freezes sports sponsorships for digital asset firms. The crypto market downturn has made it difficult for crypto firms to pull the trigger on any new sponsorship deals with the sports teams they already spent hundreds of millions on. The longer the crypto market stays in bearish territory, the more marketing deals with American sports teams are being taken off the table as crypto firms tighten their belts. Institutional investors are ditching Ethereum in favor of one of its biggest rivals, according to CoinShares. A leading digital assets manager finds institutional investors are buying into Solana over Ethereum as markets tumble. Bloomberg analyst says Bitcoin and gold could benefit from potential incoming deflationary phase. Quote, two hot stocks vs. Maturing Bitcoin. Plunging risk assets in the first half are taking away inflation at a breakneck pace, which may translate into pre-pandemic deflationary forces resurfacing in the second half. Primary beneficiaries of this scenario may be gold, Bitcoin, and U.S. Treasury long bonds. Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson comments on XRP lawsuit, calls it regulation through enforcement. Quote, it's just an example of what happens when you do regulation through enforcement instead of legislation. You should have clear, understandable standards. And there should be a clear process for people to adhere and comply with those standards. For example, with the Ethereum crowd sale in Switzerland, we just asked the Swiss government, and after a few weeks of haggling, they told us what to do, and we had a thing, and it was over. The SEC tends not to issue no action letters in a meaningful way for the industry. So there's no real good means of interfacing and integrating, and in the absence of that, people have different opinions, and there are winners and losers, and sometimes people get away with crazy stuff. Finally, enormous outflows from largest Bitcoin ETF may have triggered BTC crash. The world's largest Bitcoin spot exchange traded fund on the Canadian Stock Exchange lost half of its assets under management last Friday, which might have exacerbated Bitcoin's crash on Saturday. And that is all for today's news. Share your opinions in the comments below and drop a like. Check the links in the description for more details. See you tomorrow.